Peace, family. Red 8, Red Rod Love, and also Dr. 720. Right now, Red 8. Welcome to the Adventure of the Loser. I want to talk about, for those who don't know, the very process or essence to life, which is to make a mistake. But what do you do after you make a mistake? Are you learning from your mistakes? Of course you are. You wouldn't be alive, you wouldn't exist if you weren't. You would simply fall asleep and eventually die if you were not learning. That is just evolution or de-evolving. You understand? So it's simple as, are you learning? Because every day you're going to make a mistake. But are you learning? What are you doing after the mistake occurs? I am now at a point in time where I can no longer ignore a reality that has been forcing me to change in order for me to progress to the next stage. I've been asking for certain things in life, and those things were presented to me. And now that I understand that anything is possible, truly. Truly, anything's possible. I've now have been having to work overtime mentally and spiritually to realign myself to what has to be done in order to walk the path that I'm asking for. And it's 420 today. Happy 420. Happy Bob Day. Happy Bob Day. All smokers out there. This is a video. All love, man. This is like truly love. This is probably something you really don't want to hear on the day of 420, but damn it. How else could I get your attention? Why not on the day of Bob's Day? Because I'm pretty sure if Bob understood what was going on right now, he would want me to deliver this message to you all. To tell y'all to stop smoking this synthetic based weed. And when I say synthetic weed, I ain't talking about the kind you can buy from the store. I'm talking about this synthetic, genetically modified version of weed that we are getting here in America. And I don't give a damn how great you think your weed man is. I don't care. If it ain't being kissed by nature, and if it's not in the right kind of soil with the monatomic elements and so forth and this, that, and the third, it ain't right. It's genetically modified. It's probably a clone seed, which once again doesn't have a complete DNA cellular structure. So you're tampering with the natural essence of your psychedelic mind or parts of your mind. Because in your Horus or limbar or limbic system, your pineal gland sits, and your pineal gland has its own natural psychedelics that activate when you have proper prana or melatonin secretion, and serotonin secretion. Your pineal gland activates in such a way that will allow you to naturally be happy and be able to deal with the things that you deal with without having to use substance. The substance is what keeps you like this here, right? Well, your pineal gland could naturally do that for you when problems and certain things occur. You wouldn't have to resort to a substance. You could resort to what's natural, which is, you understand? And that's what we have to get back to, especially in this day and time with this 4D technology and many other things that are coming into the world. As much as we might want to be involved and engulfed in this stuff, if we're not doing what we have to do as humans to realign and stay connected to nature and evolve with nature, we're going to degress. And everybody understands that process. So this is one of those things that, I guess I might sound hypocritical now about, but sometimes we all deal with a little bit of cognitive dissonance. So especially understanding how this beast works, if you really understand, and the way the system is. No justification, but we just have to truly stand true and be real to what it is that we know we have to do in order for us to be free, mind, body, and soul. And right now I'm been at a crossroad and I'm ready to jump over. I've been harbored long enough with this product. I now know everything from its essence and what's being done with it from the government's hand and so forth. How it's getting here from the army and everything. What's being sprinkled on it and all of that. I mean, I know y'all been getting crystal weed. I know y'all been having little white flakes on your weed. Don't tell me you haven't. I know that your weed has been little flaky ass shit. I know even when you find that so-called stank shit, it's still not even that. It's not even that. It's not like the weed back in the 90s or the 80s. It's not like the weed back in 2000, in the 2000s. This weed is just not what it used to be. But then some of y'all still want to be in denial and say, nah, but I get my weed from Denver. I get my weed from Cali. Well, I bet you it's being grown fluorescently, incandescently, and I bet you it's being grown with some type of growth, some kind of special grow or some type of hormone growth or something to enhance the growth or the speed or the pace. I bet you I bet you it's a clone seed. I bet you. I bet you it's engulfed inside. I bet you it ain't outside, and if it is outside, the soil ain't right. It's chemical based. I bet you that much. I bet you it's going against nature. I bet you that much. Cause it ain't growing natural. So I'm just saying, the time is now. If there is any other time, why not go out on 420? Why not make today your last day until you could get yourself in an environment that would allow you to be able to. This ain't legal advice. Please do not take this as legal advice. You understand? This is not legal advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. But until you could be in an environment or maybe in a place sovereign from all rules and regulations that will allow you to grow it naturally, where it can get kissed from the sun and touched by rock, or be touched by rock and be planted in Mother Nature's womb, where it can then be nurtured properly with no tampering, just love, maybe a little bit of music. But and what's this smoking stuff? I mean, I'm not against it completely, but I don't think smoking marijuana was the true intention. Maybe a tea, something like that. But even if you're gonna smoke it, I mean, but at least grow it yourself. This is what we have to get to a point to. I mean, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. You understand? It's not what you do, it's how you do it. So this is where we are in life now. But we can't hide. We got to be true. We got to be real to what we are and who we are, so that we can attract the right kinds of people into our world. The kinds of people that's going to keep us on the path, on we have to stand true. So I hope this video helps someone out. I will be giving you guys updates on the journey from the withdrawals and so forth. But as of today is the last day. My uncle just passed. Uncle Landy. R.I.P. Uncle Orlando. I said to myself, I'm gonna smoke it up for you, because I know that was something you would have wanted me to do. R.I.P. I love you very much so. I know your soul has moved on to the next galaxy, because you didn't deserve the things that happened to you while you were here. And you fought hard for the Underwood name. And as an Underwood, I will definitely represent or stand on your shoulders where you left off. So once again, man, I hope this video helps someone out there. Please like, comment, subscribe, and get at me. Walk with me on this journey. If you tune into this video, it was meant for you. So walk with me. Why not? We could do this together. You're never alone. It's impossible. You're never alone. We live in a world full of billions, trillions, if not. We forgot about inner world and many other things, but that's a whole nother topic, right? I say family.